computer. Hi, my name is Graeme Bowman. I'm Bipolar Scotland's Development Officer, and I'm here to have a wee blether with Susan, who is an active member of our Ayrshire Bipolar Group, and she's going to tell us a wee bit about how the group is operating, how it usually operates and how it's going online. So, morning Susan, nice to speak to you.
Good morning.
Good. So I'd like to start off by saying if you could talk a wee bit about, tell people a wee bit about the benefits of joining a normal face-to-face group. What do you get out of it?
To be honest, I think the benefits are enormous, because I remember the first meeting I went to, which would be about a year and a half ago, and I was quite nervous about going in, but once I joined the meeting, I discovered that there wasn't a person in that room that hadn't felt the things that I had felt through mental illness. And also there was a whole bunch of knowledge, you know, on medication, on different ways that people helped themselves and helped others. And also because our group involves, as I think many of them do, husbands, boyfriends, carers of people who are mentally ill, it was good to hear their point of view as well. So I think definitely, without a question of doubt, if you can get yourself to a meeting, and this is where the online thing comes in, because I know that's quite a challenge for some people to actually physically, you know, arrive at a meeting and go in and sit down. It's definitely benefited me, and therefore it's benefited my family, because I've got somewhere to go and talk things out that they may not understand. So yes, absolutely. If you can get there, take your partner, your mother, your brother, whoever is supporting you, which will allow them to ask the questions perhaps that they need to answered as well in a very private, confidential meeting.
So, as you know, all our groups have moved over to, you know, they're meeting online during the current situation, and we use a technology called Zoom. How have you found that technology? Is it easy or difficult to use?
I think it's very straightforward, in the sense that the person who is holding the meeting will send you an email which has a link on it, and you simply click on that link, and there'll be, I can't remember exactly what they are, but there's a couple of questions that come up on screen, like I think it's use audio or whatever. There was a wee bit of confusion at the beginning, because you need to obviously switch on audio and switch on video, but if you actually look at your screen, the instructions are actually on there. So no, I didn't personally find it difficult, and I know that a few of my group who you would maybe think weren't necessarily very techie kind of people have managed. So I think that really anyone can.
So
yeah.
It's very user friendly, and once you've done it once, it's a doddle. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. In fact, I think everyone in my household is doing it now. My husband's a meeting with these people at training and all sorts of things. So.
Okay. Now, you've been to a couple of online meetings of the Ayrshire Group. Can you tell us a wee bit about them and what benefits you get from them? And any differences between, obviously, meeting online and meeting face-to-face, pros and cons?
I think the only difference between online and actually meeting in a group is if someone is distressed, you can't give them a hug or hold their hand. The online thing, I was so relieved when you started doing that, because as you go to the group month on month, these people become important to you. And I was, at the beginning of this pandemic, was really quite worried and distressed sometimes, and thinking about the different individuals in my group, you know, how they were coping. So to see them all there online, and you know, obviously we have some serious stuff we talk about, but we always end with a laugh and a smile and it just uplifts you, you know, to know that everyone is going to be okay.
So what would you say are the most important things that people gain from joining us online?
I think just knowing they're not on their own, they're not alone, because again, some of the group maybe live on their own and they have no family. In our group, the age range is quite wide. So we have quite a couple of quite elderly, and you know, some younger people and some in the middle. So everybody's circumstances are different. And just again, because we can talk in confidence about how we're feeling, and we can help each other. And also, the last meeting I was at, we had someone from outside who was talking about finances, and that was very helpful. You know, and that person offered to get in touch with us individually if we wanted to speak privately on their personal circumstances, which was fantastic, you know, just fantastic.
Okay. And if anybody's thinking about signing up for an online group, but they're maybe a wee bit apprehensive or anxious, what would you say to them to encourage them of thinking of giving it a go?
I think you'll be welcomed onto an online group. Even if you just sit there and listen for the first meeting, you don't need to say anything. You know, we try and encourage everyone to, you know, to say a few words, and mostly people will, because they want to talk and they want to kind of tell people, you know, tell the group how they're feeling. But you can sit and listen amongst people who will understand completely, you know, what you've been through, how you might be feeling at the moment, and just basically encouragement, you know, through other people. You know, that's really it. But don't feel embarrassed or afraid or anything like that. I think an online meeting might suit a lot more people maybe, because they don't have to leave their house and they don't have to come and sit in a room with people they've not met before. They can sit in their own house with a cup of coffee, you know, the dog beside them, and feel quite relaxed. So please, if you think it will help you, you know, even try it once and see how you go on. But I can assure you, I think you'll find that you'll want to join it again and again.
Brilliant, thanks for that. And are there any other little points you might like to add in addition to the things we've covered so far?
I don't think so. Apart from Bipolar Scotland, for me, has been a bit of a lifesaver. My whole family have been affected by mental health issues. My sisters, my daughter, my nieces, and I don't know why it took me so long actually to look for a group to talk, you know, to talk things out with. So, you know, if you're out there and you're alone, or your family's in difficulty, please get in touch, and there'll hopefully be a group near you. Or, as I say, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If we've got online groups going, then obviously you can join online.
All right, that's brilliant. Well, look, thanks very much indeed for your time, Susan, and those very positive words about the group. And we look forward to seeing you on the 5th of May for the next meeting.
That's right. Thank you very much.
All right, cheers and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.